S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win?
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Haskins. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Watch the whip. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Howard. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Wentz on 3rd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Be ready. Be ready. 58 to Mike. 58.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On second down, here's Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And they work this out past the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The former 1st-round pick, Shane Ray, in on the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Slam. Check 3, check. Ram. Where's 5-7?
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, echo.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 25-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Silver. Check 43.
On first and goal, Howard. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Now Saquon Barkley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sidney Jones in on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up third and 2.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Hatchet.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to run now. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down. On second down now, Barkley flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Barkley had his biggest game yardage-wise against these Eagles last year pretty early on in the season. 130 on the ground, 99 more through the air on 9 catches. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On third down, Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Saquon Barkley running right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
36 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 99. Check 99. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
2nd down, Haskins. Catch made by Slayton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
36. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Check.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Tight up, tight up, tight up. Hey, alert three, alert three. Watch that. Yo, play.
They'll run with Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley. As the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shut up. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Let's go. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, Are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
31's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 31's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Go. Check. Solid.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Let's go. Set.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the twins. Solid. Hey, forward, Tokyo.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Throwing his Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
What we got?
And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Check 31.
On 1st down, Sanders. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. 180. Check tight. Two jet.
Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ward. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Mike 36.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Eagles' 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins forced out to his left. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
36.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. As his guys can... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it. From the 15-yard line, what are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, it's Haskins being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
On these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Now Haskins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Well, the pressure gets to him again. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good work.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 29. Too little.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Alpha. Come on.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That's complete to Slayton. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Check 49, check 49.
Haskins going to try to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, check 24, check 24. Shit, boom.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He'll try and the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Marshall, the linebacker, able to make the play defensively. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it,
and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he'll find Hall. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
Go, go. Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Back up. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Rip right. Rip right. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Ready, go.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Check 25. Check 25. Slam.
He's going to get it running right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final try now for Wentz. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Giants, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Day.